Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the KFC Toys Tempest. And you can see here, this is very nice box art, so I want to show it off. Very cool. It's got some kanji here. I don't know what it means. I'm assuming it means Tempest, but I really have no idea. You can actually see in the background, it looks like this is supposed to be Tempest in his vehicle mode. 1, 2, 3 of them. So I'm assuming that's what they were doing, just trying to make a cool picture. So yes, he looks very nice. He looks very cartoon accurate. This looks spot on. I love it. See here, he's got a purple gun. He doesn't actually have that color gun in the toy. It's actually gray like this one, but just something to note. KFC in the bottom. Tempest. Now, Tempest is known for being winds, I guess, strong winds, like Tempest winds. I don't know if that's what they're implying with this guy. Maybe he's just because he's a flyer. Maybe that's what they're going for, but I'm not sure. But anyways, here's some nice pictures of him and his little target master. And you can see up here, we've got a little bio. For eons, Tempest was happy to hang back and play the role of subordinate. Content in his role as just one of the members of the triumvirate of Seekers. Although the dream of becoming Supreme Air Commander was always there in the back of his head, thanks to a cerebral shell implant present in his former body, no doubt part of some long-winded nefarious scheme from one of the lower-ranked insects in the army. Ooh! And they mention Insecticons. That's supposed to be a Bombshells thing, the cerebral shell. So maybe we'll get some KFC G1 aesthetic Insecticons. But anyways, his reformatting at the hands of the Planet Eater, so that's supposed to be a Unicron, caused some damage to his cerebral... Oh, wait. Thanks. Okay, never mind. I think what it is, maybe we won't get Insecticons. I think what that is when Bombshell got reformatted to be Cyclonus by Unicron. Maybe that's what it is, so I could be wrong. But anyways, his reformatting at the hands of the Planet Eater caused some damage to his cerebral cortex, and it took him a while for him to realize who he really was. Though he misses his ability to teleport, he has started to realize his true potential and has only recently begun to tap into the tremendous power within him. Interesting story. It's definitely got some throwback to the G1, Cyclonus story, where I guess this is what they're going for, as I'm interpreting it. He was Bombshell. They were all thrown out by Starscream and beaten up and destroyed. Unicron comes, reformats him, and he becomes Cyclonus. I didn't realize he had the ability to teleport or anything. That might be just some KFC stuff going on, but there you go. Nice little backstory, trying to throw in some G1 stuff. And it says Chug and Thug, a KFC Toys new line of thugs. So I'm assuming we're going to get some more villain, like Decepticons from KFC Toys. So I don't know, maybe Chug and Thug is like fan projects, what's the word, Function X thing. They have all the headmasters. And now we got... Cyclonus from him. Maybe we'll get a Scourge. I would love a Scourge to go with my Classics collection. I could just get the Classics collection Scourge, which I probably will. But, a third-party one would be nice, where they are not limited by, price and budget and all that other nonsense. So there it is. Very cool. Has all the contact info. KeithFantasy@yahoo.com. Email. Weibo.com. KFC Toys. So that's cool. Got a little... Target Master right there. So that's cool. Anyways, let's take a look at the actual figure now. Actually, first, let's take a look at the little bio card again. Another one of them credit cards. So very nicely done. It's that same box art, just on this little card. It's got his stats. So his highest stats are his intelligence and endurance, and skill. All those are his 10s. So very nice. Now, taking a look at the figure itself, it is a very nice looking jet. This is so cleanly done. I love it. Very, very cool. The color scheme is beautiful. I love the molding on it. Got some nicely done molding. As you can see, these wings are a little loose. They just pop in here. There we go. Just keep this panel closed and it should stay. They are supposed to also have these tabs in there. The tab into these little arm wings. They don't really tab in that well, but as long as you got this panel down, it should be fine. Take a look at the undercarriage. You can see pretty well these are his legs. Oops, this is supposed to be full like this. There you go. Never mind. So if you have this panel down, the legs are a little more properly covered. But yeah, it's still pretty obvious. I do like the gold here in the back to signify the thrusters. That's a nice touch. You don't always get that. And again, I like the blockiness of it. It definitely has that sci-fi 80s look to it. Very reminiscent of the old cartoon movie. Then we have the cool orange cockpit just to contrast with all this purple. That way it sticks out a little more. So this is a very well done, nice jet mode. Definitely has a X-Men X-Jet feel to it. Like when I look at this, the first thing I thought of was the X-Jet. So that's what he looked like in the old cartoon. So I can live with that here. So he does come with his little Target Master Nightstick, and he is quite small, but he is very well done. He's got some pretty nice molding in him. You can see all around that his face looks beautiful. I love that red on his face. And even in the inner legs, you can see he's got some pistons there. So they did a good job on the bottom of his feet. Kind of look like treads, or maybe not treads, but like grip at the soles of his feet. I'm going to go ahead and go over his articulation because he's got a really great amount of articulation. He's got ball jointed shoulders that can go almost completely 180. His head is on a ball, so that can go anywhere. If you move the barrel of the cannon, goes anywhere. That's good. His elbows actually have a bend, so that's nice. You don't usually see elbows in this figure. He's small. Ball joint at the thigh, so a decent range. He's got a knee bend, and he's got a waist bend, I think. That's for cannon mode. But the best part, ankle movement. Look at this. He can pivot his ankle side to side. So that's for like dynamic posing. You always get a nice ankle range for dynamic posing, just like so that's awesome. You would never, well, at least I would never expect it from, such a tiny figure that his foot can go everywhere. Well, it can't really go back and front, maybe a little bit. But side to side is good. That's what you really need in an ankle anyway. So very nice range of movement in this tiny little figure. So we'll go ahead and transform him. If I can remember how, honestly. Let's see. Bring his torso completely 90. Bring out the cannon. Let's see here. Bring back the feet. And they do have these little tabs at the back of the legs here. See? There we go. Bring it down just to cover his face. And just bring around the arms just to give a little more depth. Once we get everything lined up. Oops, untabbed. That's the only thing holding together is these tabs. That's the only thing that's like making it solid. There we go. So we got Nightstick ready to go. Cool. Now Cyclonus, or I should say Tempest, also has this blaster here that can actually peg into the bottom of his vehicle mode. Let me just find this proper spot. There it is. I believe this is it. I do declare. Of course, I've been wrong before. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I've been wrong before. And it looks like I will be again. There we go, I found it. It's right up here. Nice. Now he's got a little laser blaster for when he's flying around, because before he didn't have anything, now he's got this. So very nice. I like how it has like these flaps that fold around it. Makes it a little more cleaner looking. So cool. It's kind of hard to see because my backdrop, but there you go. Now Cyclonus also has some landing gear on his knees. Trying to remember how they come out. They come out this way? Yes, they do. They come out this way. So he's got some there, and he also has one up here, but I can't get that one out at the right behind the gun. This panel here, I just can't get it out. It's too hard. I've been trying. I'll try again for you guys, but it really hurts my nail because it's so darn tight. Yeah, it's too small of a gap for my finger to get in there, so I just can't get it out. But there you go. He's got the gun for holding him up. It's not like the landing gear moves anyway. It's just all molded in, but still a nice touch. So let's go ahead and transform this guy. So to transform this guy, we'll start by folding up the tip of the nose cone. Just get that in. Kind of just fold this down here like that. We'll split up the... Actually, we'll take this whole section, starting at this piece here. Bring it up. You can already see his face revealed. Bring it forward. It's on a double hinge here. Bring it forward. What you want to do here is bring back this whole nose cone area. And it's really tough. There you go. It's really stiff, so you just gotta get it around there. Bring it in. Make sure to clear all this. There we go. Bring this back. And what's cool here is there's this flap right here that comes out. There we go. And that is for the nose cone to fit, so it doesn't get in the way. So you can kind of close it in on that, but that's just to give it some room. so it does close. So it'll still stay pretty flush. So that's nice. Keep it all nice and clean looking. Bring up the head. The head doesn't tab in anything. That's one of my complaints about this figure is the head doesn't lock in. But it's fine. It's not, you know, it's not really loose. So it's not that big a deal. Flip up this chest plate. And then what we'll do is we'll bring around. You can already see the arms here. What you do is you rotate the arms. They're on a ball here at the bottom near the waist. Bring it up. And what we're going to do is it's got a peg right here, a small peg, and then a peg in the back there. And then a peg hole there, as well as on the side, obviously. I mean, why not have, you know, both of them? Keep them both clean and easy. There we go. Tab those in. And there we go. So, now he's got some pretty weird looking arms. Bring them around town. Both sides. Oops, he's knocked his own head off. And then what we're going to do here is this. The hands are another one of my complaints. What you do with the hands here is bring them like that, and that's it. They don't lock in or anything. They just sit there. And what you're going to do is rotate them forward. And then what you do here, pretty interesting. You take this panel and you rotate it. I don't know if I can get it out. There you go. Rotate it forward. Just to fill in the look of Cyclonus' arms, which I do like. But again, yes, this hand is not locked in, but it isn't going anywhere at the same time. So it's weird, but it still works. And you don't even see the bars. See how this bars here? You don't really see it because if you have it like that. So I can forgive it. That's fine. So go ahead and do it again. Bring this around, this wrist panel. There we go. Take these wings. We're going to condense them. And what we're going to do is they're on a double hinge. One you can see up here, there's a hinge up here and a hinge down here. Bring it back and then fold up this hinge. And that really, you can really see the difference in his wings now. Because he didn't have big, you know, not flamboyant, but just like expansive wings. He was known for being strictly a robot. He really didn't have too much vehicle mode showing. He just has these wing blades and then a little bit showing here, but that's it. Which is what I really liked about him. He was strictly robot and then strictly jet, which was actually really nice on their part that they could do that. So anyways, take these flaps at the knees, close them up, and then what we're going to do is open these flaps here at the ankles, open them up as well, and then just bring out the feet. They're on a ball right there, and then close up this flap and line up the foot. So here we have Cyclonus fully transformed. And you can see he doesn't have any heel spurs, which kind of sucks because I do love my heel spurs. Them pretty spurs. But he can stand pretty well. His feet ball joints are pretty tough. They can support his whole body. Just, you know, again, always with that sweet spot I'm talking about. But yeah, that's the same thing here. He definitely, once he finds that sweet spot, he's good. But you just gotta make sure to get it. So yeah, obviously he's not going to stand all floppy like that. But there you have him. You can take his little Target Master nightstick and just make sure everything's lined up just to keep it clean. And it fits nicely into his hand. There we go. Make sure it's in all the way. And here we go. I really thought it was cool they included nightstick. I didn't see that coming, but once I saw photos, I was like, oh, nice. That's really awesome of them. Because I wouldn't have expected it. Pretty good gun. It's a little, I mean, I think I just need to move some things around. But for the most part, it's what it looked like, so it's fine. He also has his other laser blaster. I will say the peg holes in his hands are a little tight. But once I got the guns in, I think it loosened it up. I didn't see any stretch marks, which was cool when I put the guns in. Because they were really tight. I had to force them. But it didn't leave any stretch marks, so I can, you know, that's fine with me. That's good plastic right there. He is made out of good plastic quality. Fantastic quality. Fantastic plastic. That's what we're going to call it. This is fantastic plastic right here. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I might actually start using that more often. But there you go. He has that, as well as, take it, that same gun from earlier. I think this looks better. I think on shelves I'm going to have him holding these, and then have his Target Master nightstick just stand next to him. This gun really got jammed in. There we go. But again, no issues with the plastic. This is fantastic plastic, so we don't have to worry. And there you go. You can have him doing some really nice poses. See, he's standing. No worries. Just working out right there. We'll go ahead and transform this guy real quick. There you go. So I think they look really great together. I think this works for me. I'm very happy with this figure. So taking a look at that head sculpt, it looks spot on to Cyclonus. Very stern and strict looking. He's got just such deep red crimson eyes that look beautiful. They're actually very shiny, which I like. And with the kind of flatter looking finish on the face. So very cool. And then he's just got those classic spiky horns that just look cool with the molding. They got some weird like inner molding that just looks great. It works for him. I like it. They could have just left it horns, but they made a little something. The battle helmet really just looks super gladiatorial and amazing. I really want an IDW version of this guy. That version looks sick as hell. He has like, well, depending on, you know, obviously which issue you read and who's the artist, but the earlier, I think the like first issue, I think it's definitely within the first issue, he has very samurai looking aesthetics that just look really good. He's got sharp claws. He's got like those really like talons looking claws, and he's got like his jaw and his mouth are done in a way that it looks like it's a skull. That looks super cool as well. And maybe we can get, like, if a third party were to do it, maybe we get two head sculpts, one with two horns and one with a broken horn, just because, you know, his incident with Whirl. But yeah, just some ideas out there. Maybe somebody will take notice, hopefully. We don't know. We get ourselves a cool figure. I'd buy it for sure. So you can see Tempest standing next to Maniac King, and scales, not too horrible. I mean, Tempest, or I should say Cyclonus, should be, I think, taller than Galvatron. He was a very long and lanky character. So that's unfortunate. It does feel a tad on the small side, but other than that, aesthetically, I think he looks great. I think they can sort of work together. He's got more of a current feel, a little more human-esque looking, where he has a much more blocky, classics, 1980s blocky robot feel. But still, I'm glad to have them both together. I'm super excited to get like my 80s or 86 movie and forward Decepticon line going. That looks great together. And just so you can get an idea of where he is in size of a current figure, here we have Next Generations Deluxe Megatron. So he's a decent sized figure. He's probably in between Voyager and Deluxe. So not that bad of size. I think he's actually perfect size for a shelf, so nice. Now for the articulation, he does have shoulders that can go completely 180 upward, which is nice. He does have rotating biceps. You can bend him at the elbow, but really only that much. It's not significant at all. His wrists do move. They don't swivel, unfortunately, because of the way his transformation works. But you do have the biceps, so I think that makes up for it. His head is completely free on a ball joint, so that's nice. It's going to all over the place. He does have waist, so that's cool. It looks a bit weird. You make him walk sideways, you know, do the little crab walk, whoop, 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 if you want. He does have thighs that can go outward and upward. They're on, not a ball, but just, like you can see, it's on a pin joint, so you can bring it up. They do rotate at the thigh as well. You can actually see the inner workings of it, which is pretty cool. You can bend it at the knee. That goes completely 90, which is nice, except for the elbow. And again, that ankle, it's on a freelance in the ball joint, so you can get up and down pretty good. No pivoting, unfortunately, but yeah. Ooh, someone's calling me. Good thing I just finished the articulation, because that's it for that. But it's a very good amount of articulation. You definitely get everything you need, which is nice. Now transforming him back into his vehicle mode. Go ahead and just reverse it. We'll go ahead and split open the legs. Put up those feet. Get rid of them. No feet for jets. Yeah, I'm doing it backwards. Did it backwards on both feet. Okay, do that. Pull out this panel. The bottom here. He's falling over. Pull out the panel. There we go. I like how you don't have to fold up the legs or anything, because folding up legs can be tiresome for certain figures. But fold up these little bits. There we go. Match up nicely there, as you see. Rotate the arm. I think like this. I might need to fix it because I'm not entirely sure. But bring out the hand. I think they go inwards. And then open up this chest plate, bring it down, and then rotate this like that. Looks kind of funny actually when you see him like this. And then what you want to do, if I can remember, of course I can't. Oh, you want to rotate this? Yes, I think I'm remembering. Yes, unfold these wing panels. There we go. And then I have this backwards. I want to have this fist like this because it goes into that leg segment. So I do believe I want it like this. There we go, because you want that to go inward. There it is. So we'll just get some of this oriented like this first, and then we'll move on to the more finer tuning of the figure. And then rotate that. I always forget how to have the fist. But you want to do that. Bring out the hinges there. Next, we'll open up this plate. It's on that double hinge to get out the nose cone. Yeah, my finger's stuck. There we go. There we go. No, I had it. It's kind of hard to get in there. There we go. Just gotta finesse it. Again, it's really tight there. Bring it down. I love how this transformation is, for the most part, pretty simple. It's nothing really too complex. And now I just got his head stuck. How does that even happen? So just fold down this head plate, get everything set up properly. And then make sure everything's lined up. Get the fist in there. There we go. Now what you want to do is remember this little peg right in there. You want to line that up with the arm. Make sure it's pegged in. Do the same on this side. There we go. Make sure all this googly junk. Tab the feet together. Make sure they're locked. Again, you want to try getting these little tabs into the little purple wings, the darker purple violet wings. And again, they're really not gonna go, but you just want to have them at least somewhere lined up. That's just to give you a point of where you want to have them lined up. And last but not least, this little tip that you know, if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. I think this is more accurate. I don't remember him having the tip, but as part of the transformation, we'll put the tip. So you have him back into his vehicle mode, where he can be piloted if you want. There you go. Hey, little buddy. Let's take off the stars, everybody. So yes, there is Tempest, KFC Toys Tempest. This was my test run for them. I was gonna see. I heard Citizen Stack was really good, so I figured I really wanted a Cyclonus figure. I don't own the classics, so I figured I'll get this one. If this is a good figure, I can continue buying for them. And it's a great figure. It's a nice classic figure. It's definitely got that G1 feel to it. I know a lot of third parties have their design, their personal designs. You know, sometimes they'll do IDW, sometimes they'll base it off a certain series, movie, TV, or otherwise, G1. Sometimes a certain line, maybe they'll base it off the Masterpiece line, or the Generations, or the Prime, or something like that. But this one is a very G1-esque cartoon, and I like it. So if they have anything else that I'm interested in, I will buy from them now. I've seen what they can do, and I'm glad. So that's good. That's another third party I can trust. Pretty much I try to stick to the same third party companies if I can. Doctor Who, Fans Project, obviously, because they're the greatest. TFC, sometimes, I mean, it depends. Hercules was great. Uranus was not as good, to be honest, but Hercules is great. They're doing the Protected Bots, so I might get those. Mastermind Creations, they do great work as well. I'm trying to think who else is out there. Fans Toys, I love their Masterpiece designs, so I can stick to them. So yeah, I try to have like a basic, you know, set of third-party companies I try to buy from. There's plenty out there, but... And then if there's just anything that catches my eye, I might get that. But, you know, just the basics. So anyways, guys, this has been Samurai Man. Don't forget to follow me on Tumblr and Vacation, as well as Instagram at MechasReinhardt, so you can find all my purchases, pictures, what's coming out, who's making what, and what I have, and what I'm going to review. So that's going to be all up there. Pictures of this guy will be up there. I have to take them again because I accidentally deleted them. But I will take more pictures of this guy again. I'll upload them to Tumblr. I'll take some for Instagram probably. And anyways, guys, you have a great day, and then keep being you, and I'll keep being me.